Hello, I'm back. So let's ride this wave of Kira content and talk about the new records that I've acquired since I last did an update. Firstly, I did get like 3 new records from Dutch Vinyl here in Australia, which are like one of my favorite shops. Like I shop there all the time. I got this classic Queens of the Stone Age record. This is Songs for the Deaf. QOTSA is a band that I really like. I have their newest records, Villains and Like Clockwork, which are the ones that I listen to the most. I would hear them on and off throughout my childhood, especially this album and Rated R. My dad would play them all the time. So eventually my dad's taste rubbed off on me, like all of his tastes usually, except for Barry Crocker. It will never rub off on me, I'm sorry Dad. Next from Dutch Vinyl, I got, finally, Amnesiac by Radiohead. And it's the little 10-inch, it's what it originally came out in, is this little 10-inch. And so I wanted it in the 10-inch like so bad, and I finally got it. And it's so freaking cute. I don't own any other 10 inches, I'm pretty sure. So this is my first 10-inch. Like, oh my god, you are seeing history being made right now. And it's so great that I have a 10-inch that is one of my favorite albums of all time as well. Like, it's not just like I have a 10-inch for the sake of having a 10-inch. Like, this is the 10-inch. Amnesiac is a Radiohead album that I think is not talked about enough, but is actually quite good. It's pretty much Kid A's follow-up. Like, a lot of the B-sides from Kid A, that's sort of how I think about it. It's a lot more of a subdued album, but really fun. Even the song like Packed Like Sardines in a Crushed Tin Box, that song is like the first song on this album, and when the percussion of that song like kicks off, it's just like you know that you're in for an interesting, unique Radiohead experience. But easily my favorite song on this album is Like Spinning Plates. I think that Tom's vocals are so weird on it. Tom actually sang the song backwards. They like reversed it so that it played forwards. And then the last record I got from Dutch Vinyl was True Colours by Split Enz, New Zealand band. So they are very close to home. So this was a no-brainer when I saw it that I wanted to own it. I also just loved getting a secondhand copy of this because this was pressed in 1980, the specific ones. That's really cool. This obviously has I Got You, Shark Attack, I Hope I Never, and Poor Boy. Those are like my 4 favorite songs off this album that I can't get enough of. I spent 6 months in on the keyboard. So then the next little record I got was a 7-inch. It's not unboxed yet, but it's from this band called First Boy on the Moon in Sweden. They have sent out their little 7-inch to I think a few VC members over the years. I'm quite late to the VC party. I joined last year. However, they've still recognized my talents and they sent me one, so that's lovely of them. All the way from Sweden, here is First Boy on the Moon. How cute. It's got Sophia on side A and Fast Machine on side B. And their style is post-Brit pop. The sound is an alternate rock concoction with some influences coming from The Cure, U2 and early Bowie. Well, I love The Cure, so thank you very much for that. And also thank you for the sticker. I love stickers. So I already showed off this record in my last video. It is the vinyl that my dad got me for my birthday, if you can make any connections. However, I want to give you the full experience of what my dad gave me on my birthday. So we sat down for dinner to celebrate my lovely 24th, and Dad's like, I've got a present for you, Kira. Here you go, here's your present. And he handed me this. It's like, wait, what? I was confused for a second. I was like, okay, computer, but it's the wrapping paper. So he actually took a battered up old computer poster from me and my sister's room when we were growing up that we absolutely ruined, and he wrapped my present in it, and for good reason. I was confused at first. I was like, okay, interesting wrapping choice. I opened it up and what I found inside was Kid A by Radiohead. And I was like, okay Dad, I see what you've done there. He thinks he's very smart, so you're like, yes Dad, very funny, very funny. Okay computer came before Kid A, and there was a huge left turn between OK Computer, which was rock, and Kid A, where they went electronic. And also for a second I thought he had got me OK Computer, obviously. I was like, okay, so you've wrapped OK Computer in OK Computer. And I opened it up, I found Kid A, and I was like, I guess this is how all the Radiohead fans felt when they loved OK Computer and wanted another OK Computer with Kid A, but then they got this instead. Now I've gotten the full Radiohead fan experience. Nice one, Dad, nice one. So I went record shopping with my mum recently to buy a present for her best friend. So I was helping her record shop, and then I came across a record that I had to get. Who's been there? Who's done that? Me a million times. It's another band that I discovered through my Metal Reactions channel videos. So everybody knows I discovered Black Sabbath. But then I did a few other videos over on Kira's Reactor, and one of those videos was to Dio, and one of those videos was to Rainbow. And of those 2 bands, I really fell in love with one, and that would be Rainbow. So this is the 1981 German press of the best of Rainbow. I found it for $25 Australian, which isn't too bad for a double LP in pretty decent condition. So I wanted to pick it up because it literally had all the Rainbow songs I want to hear. I understand Rainbow is not metal, but it's sort of in the same vein of like the start and the roots of metal music. Next, Boxing Day happened. So I went Boxing Day shopping and I picked up 2 records with the sales that were on. Firstly, got the XX debut album. This is an album that I really loved while I was a teenager. Like, this album was my life and a few of my best friends' lives as well. So we all just love this album together. So this is essentially like a nostalgic buy for me. I don't listen to this album as much anymore, but it just felt wrong not to pick it up at some stage because I did love it so much. I don't know the exact word to call it, but it's sort of like indie. It's definitely indie, but I don't know what the other word is. It's indie pop, indie rock, indie something. It's a stripped back album, stripped back sound. Usually you only have about 2 instruments you can hear and the vocalist, and it's just beautiful that way. And the other record I got was just essentially like an album I needed to buy because I wanted to pick up all the albums from this band because they're in my top 5 favorite bands of all time. And that would be the National, the Virginia EP. I don't own a lot of EPs, I've realized. Like the last video I did, which was the Vinyl Tag 2021, one of the questions that really like made me go like, ugh, was the EP question, along with like 7 other prompts because I hardly have any variety in my collection. Thank God I had those Peel Sessions by Joy Division. Yeah, I need to get more EPs. But once again, not just getting EPs for the sake of getting EPs. I actually really like this EP. I think it's probably one of the National's best. I'm happy about side 1. It has a few tracks that I don't own on vinyl yet. However, what I really love is side 2 because it has About Today, Live, and Slow Show Demo. Those are 2 of my favorite songs by the National, so I'm really keen to give those a listen on vinyl. Oh, you don't even know. When I saw that side 2, I was just like, here we go. The only thing they could have put on that would make me more excited was Mistaken for Strangers, which is another really old song by them. So then, while I was staying with my dad over the summer holidays, yes, it's summer here. It's gonna be like 36 degrees today, so I'm really trying to hurry up this filming process so I can close my blinds. I went to a market with him to try and go through those crates and find something I liked. Honestly, I don't do that a lot. Like, I don't flip through like market crates a lot, but it was so fun doing it with my dad. I picked up a few things. So firstly, as everyone knows, I picked up this, the freaking songs from the ABC Play Schools thing. I was at my tethered end after like 2 hours of searching, so I just saw it and I think I was just beyond like dazed. I was just like, oh my god, let me get it, even though like I'm like, when am I gonna listen to this? Like, what am I doing with my life? I was just emotionally pulled to this record, where essentially I just saw this record and I was like, oh, this is it. This is the duo that I need in my life. But I already talked about this enough, I think, in my Vinyl Tag 2021, so check that video out. If you want me to talk more about this record, I doubt any of you will. So a while back now, I had a little chat with Mike over at Retro Spin Vinyl, that's his channel name. He's a lovely guy, and he recommended me so many albums to listen to. And I'm sorry, Mike, I haven't really listened to many because if there's anything you need to learn about me, I take a while to get around to recommendations. It's just how I am. Especially when it comes to albums. I've always just got an endless list of things I need to listen to. However, you know that I did listen to Time Further Out. I got you. I've been keeping my eye out for it so that I can buy it as well and finally own it. And I saw this really tatted up version of it, but I don't know, I didn't mind that it was super tatted. I was like, this will be fun, right? So I picked up the most tatted Time Further Out you could ever find. Here it is, my baby. It's got someone's name written up the top of a previous owner. It's just coming apart, but I love it. You know, as long as the record plays decently, which I'm not sure it will, honestly, but we're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully I can hear Bluette. Time Out is one of my favorite albums of all time, and so Time Further Out makes sense. I'm also gonna really like it. And more jazz records with some impressionist art on the front, I'm happy. And the last record I got from the market was a copy of Devo Live. This is an album that my dad owns, and I own a few Devo records, but I didn't own this one yet, so I wanted to pick it up as well so I could have my own copy of it. How can you go wrong with Devo? once again, I feel like a band that I don't really see a lot of vinyl of in the vinyl community. I'm sorry for calling everybody out so much, but honestly, where's the Devo? I am trying to keep it together for us all, trying to show off as much Devo as I can, just to hit the Devo quota that we need to be at. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure people in the vinyl community have Devo. I just don't watch enough videos. I'm so bad at watching videos. This is not about me. This is about Devo. Love Devo. Killing it, and I want to have as much Devo as my dad has. That's sort of my goal. So any Devo that I see, picking it up. So that's what I did. I also found this for quite cheap. That's what I'm trying to do this year. I'm trying to not buy as much firsthand and buy more secondhand. I mean, it's better for the environment. It's more fun to search for records secondhand and to find something that you really like. And it's also cheaper for me. Win, 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 win. And lastly, I have the record that came in the mail during my Vinyl Tag 2021. So this record is from my boyfriend for my birthday. My birthday was in November, okay? It's been 2 months of waiting for this thing to come in the post. It came all the way from America apparently and was released on the 20th of November. That's what he told me. So that's all I know about what this record is. I still haven't been able to fully figure out what it is yet. Thought it was a King Gizzard release because that came out on the 20th of November, but then he said that it was being shipped from America and was taking 2 months. And I'm pretty sure King Gizzard presses their records just down the road, so that wouldn't really make any sense. So let's open this up and see what my boyfriend got me. Pressure is on. Why do I never carry scissors with me when I do unboxings? No, this is not working. I gave in. Here are the scissors. Let's do this. Oh, so easy. That's an Obi. That's an Obi. That's an Obi. It's an Obi. Oh my god. I didn't expect that. I did not expect an Obi. Oh no, I see what it is. I see what it is. I see Spirit Away. Wait. Wait. Is this a joke? Studio Ghibli Records? Stop. Wait a second. 1 second, please. Just let me look at this for a second. I just need to take this in. I didn't expect this at all, if you can't tell. I expected a West End record, really. I did not expect an Obi, let alone a Studio Ghibli Records Obi. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't even know that that was a thing. Oh my god, how did I not know this was a thing? I didn't even realize. Oh my god. This is the prettiest gatefold I've seen in my entire life. Too bad I can't understand any of the Japanese, but do I need to? Like, I understand what's happening here. Okay, some people won't even know what this is. This is the Studio Ghibli movie Hayao Miyazaki masterpiece Spirited Away soundtrack. Studio Ghibli Records. Studio Ghibli is my favorite production company of movies, and Miyazaki is my favorite director of all time. Joe Hisaishi is my favorite composer of all time. This is my favorite soundtrack of all time. Are you getting my point? Anything that my boyfriend has ever done to annoy me in any slight little way, out the window, done, forgotten. He is the most perfect human being in my whole entire life. Oh my god. Side A, we have No Face. Side B, we have Chihiro. I'm in love with the purple. Side C, we have, what the freak is his name? Side C is Chihiro and Haku. Yubaba in all her glory. This is the most beautiful label I've seen in my entire life. I thought it was Pinata. It's Yubaba. I'm a little emotionally overwhelmed right now. It's awesome to own this. The amount of times this is gonna come up in future videos is already exponential. Overall, boyfriend, tick for you. These are all the records I've recently got. I think this is overall like a really good stack, so I'm quite happy with myself. Let me know what your favorite record was, or if you have anything to say about any of them. Remember to subscribe if you wish to do so, because I will be bringing out more videos soon, and also remember to like and comment. And I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!